The following program contains violence, disturbing imagery, nudity, and, oh my God, why are you even watching this? Just run away. This shit is going to give you nightmares.
Recorded live at the Jerrad Show studios in Tampa, Florida. It's another episode of the Jerrad Show. And now, here's your host, Jerrad Suarez.
That's right, it's time for another episode of the Jerrad Show. It's Tuesday, December 12th. 2017. You know what Tuesday means. But that song in the beginning there. It's Hex Cougar Week. All Hex Cougar. All week. Hence, Hex Cougar Week. Tonight of the show is, I'm going to recap what I did today. And then we're getting into What's Trending Tuesday. That's right. It's Tuesday. It has to be. First, before we get into What's Trending Tuesday or the Disney trip or any of that stuff, got a little Jerrad Show news for you. How about that? Listen in, turn it up, get ready, tune in intently. Here's some Jerrad Show news. There's possibly going to be an addition to the Jerrad Show. That's all I'm going to say for now. It's not going to be, I'm not going to tell you whether it's going to be full-time or if it's going to be part-time or if it's going to be, 1 day a week kind of guest or who is it going to be. I'm not going to tell you any of that kind of stuff. I'm just saying, possibility that there's going to be an addition to this podcast in person form. Okay. There's going to be a weekly guest. Every week, I'm going to try to get a certain somebody on the show. And if you're out there, certain somebody, you know who you are. That's right. So it's in the works. Looking at next week, testing the waters, the week before Christmas. Let me know if you guys are listening to this. If you're listening to this tonight, December 12th, Tuesday, what do you guys think about next week playing some Christmas jams? I mean, this is Hex Cougar week, all week. And this week, is the Hex Cougar week. But next week, maybe some Jerrad Show Christmas jams. Some songs that also are jamming and also at the same time festive. So that's nice, right? All right. Well, let me know anyways. You know how to get in contact with me. If not, you can wait till the end of the show and listen to what I tell you to. Where to get my social media and all that stuff. First off, let's not waste any more time, folks. Disney trip. It was fantastic. I left early in the afternoon yesterday, and I headed out on my way to Walt Disney World and met up with my girlfriend and her mother there, and it was pretty nice. We went to an Italian restaurant, and I had a lasagna, and it was fantastic. A lasagna really has to have a lot of ricotta cheese in it. I don't know if you know that. But that's, for me, at least, that is what makes a lasagna. No ricotta cheese. If you just have mozzarella in that bitch and some red sauce and maybe some ground meat, you're not trying hard enough with your life. Step it up. Especially if you're going to be feeding somebody some of this shit to somebody. So anyways, the Italian restaurant was nice. The girlfriend didn't like what she ordered, as usual. If I would have ordered her the lasagna, she would have loved it. But she, for some reason, at the last second, changed her mind to a giant meatball with spinach in it. And it was solid meat. There was no, ground meat texture at all. It was just solid, almost like a pate. The hamburger had reached pate consistency. And it was terrible. I tried it. It was very dry. Not good at all. The dessert was horrific. It was a tiramisu. And I never thought that I liked tiramisu. And I was right. I fucking hate tiramisu. Who the fuck? Okay, we got some perfectly delicious ladyfinger cookies and pudding. How can we fuck this up? Okay, we go with gasoline in it? No, we don't want to kill anybody. We could put like a bunch of baby shampoo in it or something. No, that's just like stupid. I mean, we gotta stay with food at least. I mean, we're not trying to poison people. I understand it's baby shampoo. You can drink it. It just tastes bad. And, I mean, it's not going to kill you. It's not toxic, but it's not good for you. It's probably going to make you shit really bad and gross. So, no to that. But what I got an idea is, how about we get some of that coffee liqueur up there? We just soak these cookies. We just get these cookies drunk as fuck, yo. And then we just cover that with the pudding, sprinkle some coffee, some more coffee on top of the pudding. Why not? Let's get fucked up, Fuck dessert. Yeah. The other chef was like, yeah, that's a great idea. It was bad. It was really gross. And I took like maybe one bite, and I was like, oh, this is really terrible. And then I took another bite, and I was like, well, maybe before I took the second bite, I was like, yeah, well, maybe, I need a second bite just to make sure. And fuck, oh my God, it was so liquory. It was like, it was so alcohol-y. I was like, why am I doing this? And I'm still on the antibiotics for the fucking jaw thing. I was like, is this going to be bad for my antibiotics? Having alcohol with antibiotics? That's not good. What was I thinking? Why did I order tiramisu? Anyways, after that, we walked around the boardwalk, and that was pretty cool. We wound up going to the boardwalk instead of Disney Springs, which Disney Springs would be cool to go to, but there's a lot of fucking people that go to that thing. It's packed. Boardwalk, not so much packed. It was very cold walking on the boardwalk, and we didn't spend too much time on it. We went through a couple of shops and checked out an art gallery, which was pretty cool to see a bunch of Disney art. And then we head back to Coronado Springs, which was the hotel that we stayed at, and it was nice. I had never stayed there before. It's just their moderate hotels. I mean, it's just like a Holiday Inn or Ramada. Any of those, like just basic beds, bathroom. I mean, they did have some really cool doors, and the whole outside of the resort, the architecture of the buildings and everything was very like Mexican themed. So that was kind of cool, like a Mexican vacation retreat. That was cool. Wound up being so full from dinner that I just laid down and went to sleep. Woke up at like 6 o'clock this morning, got ready to go. Went down, had some breakfast, and went straight to the new Avatar land at Animal Kingdom. The new Avatar ride is there, and it's amazing. I'm going to spoil it a little bit for you. I'm not going to tell you, what goes on in the ride, but I'm going to tell you a little bit. This is my second time riding it today, and I decided to remove the 3D goggles, as they say. Or, I mean, I actually did that, so it's not really like a saying or a metaphor. I actually pulled the 3D goggles off of my face and looked around as the ride was going on, just to, get an idea of the engineering of the ride. And it was really cool when I did that, because that kind of stuff really interests me. I like to see how they pull off these things, especially after I've rode the entire experience one time, and I totally sold myself into it. I psyched myself into having a really great experience, and it was great. Like if you're gonna. You kind of got to play along, really. You got to really be like, yeah, this is really what's going on. Because, in all honesty, that there's, you're not really riding on the back of one of those Avatar flying things. Avatar, the movie, the James Cameron movie, not the stupid cartoon. But, that you're on some sort of machinery. And, you got to kind of give it some, imagination. Be like, oh, yeah, this is probably, exactly what it feels like to fly one of these things. And you do, like, loops and turns and all kinds of fun stuff. And it was pretty cool. I enjoyed it. You got to check it out online. I'm not really going to spoil it very much. But it was really cool. If you've ever rode Soarin', at either Disneyland or Disney World, the flight of passage is like soaring to the 800th degree. Like, just completely multiplied and made, like, just, it's soaring jacked up on steroids. That's what it is. It's like, and the 3D, when you put these 3D goggles on and you're looking at this giant fucking screen, I can't even imagine how big this screen is. Like, when all this shit comes out finally of, like, the specs of this thing, like, and it's all over the place, like, right now they're trying to keep it kind of, you know, spoiler free, so you could go there, experience it, and have an awesome time. But I'm sure there's specs out there of how big these screens are. They're massive. It's insane. They're so big that you can't even tell that it's a screen anymore. It's crazy, but it was super fun, super fun. Probably one of the best rides at Disney World now. And we decided to go to Magic Kingdom after that. And I think that was where our problem started, when we decided to go to Magic Kingdom. And we had planned this a couple days ago. I had made fast passes, which is where you can skip the line and get right in. And I found a fast pass for all three of us to go on the Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, which is like a roller coaster kind of thing. And those are very hard to come by. And if you don't get one of those, you're going to be waiting for at least 75, 80 minutes. And somehow I snagged that. But the only catch was, it was only good from 10 o'clock in the morning to 11 o'clock in the morning. And Animal Kingdom opened at 9 o'clock in the morning. So we wound up showing up to Animal Kingdom really early. And we got the flight of passage in and headed over to Magic Kingdom just before 11 o'clock. We made it, and we pretty much ran to the back of the park where the mine train is, and we rode that. Now, at this point, I'm starting to get very tired. I've been up, early in the morning. I'm not used to getting up that early, especially with staying up as late as I did, walking around the resort, checking things out. I was pretty tired by 10 o'clock already. Or, 11 o'clock. I was probably tired at 10 o'clock too, but I was tired at 11 o'clock. And as soon as that fast pass was up, we had about another 45 minutes until our next fast pass, which was Space Mountain. So we decided to grab some food real quick. I got a hot dog. It was all right. A little tough. Like it had stayed out in a warmer for a little too long. And we finished the food, headed over to Space Mountain, and then Space Mountain was done. Then we decided to walk through Storybook Circus for a little bit, which is like the it's exactly what it's named. It's a circus kind of themed area. It's where the old Toontown used to be in Magic Kingdom. And then we went to the Little Mermaid ride, which is, that's good. I've seen it a bunch. I've rode that ride a bunch. It's a low wait time ride. It moves very quickly, and it's not a very long ride. So it's something that you can just grab on the way. And we did. We grabbed it on the way to the next Fast Pass, or the last Fast Pass. That was the Haunted Mansion. And the Haunted Mansion is my favorite ride at Magic Kingdom, and it was awesome. I rode in a dune buggy all by myself. Let the mom and the girlfriend ride in a dune buggy by themselves, and then you know, I rode it out by myself. It was fantastic. And let's see, after that I was pretty fucking whooped. It's about 1:30, 1:45. And I'm like, yeah, I'm tired. I'm just gonna go home. And because I had drove my own vehicle out there, and they're like, no, don't go. And the girlfriend really didn't want me to go. But I could see she was tired too. So I confronted her. I said, all right, be honest with me. The reason why you don't want me to leave is because you want to leave too. And if I leave, then you're going to be stuck here all night, and you're going to have to stay here all night and be tired all night. And you really just want to go home with me now. And she was like, no, but she was smiling at the same time because she couldn't hold it back because she's dead-faced lying. She absolutely wanted to get the hell out of there. It was almost 2:00. We go to Disney World now. If we hit the parks like we hit them today, where we hit bam, 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 ride, then yeah, we're usually burned out about 2, 3 o'clock, and we want no more of it. We just head out. It's like the off switch. It's like, oh, there, time, or it's like one of those dial switches. It's like, oh, nope, the time limit's reached. It's turned off. Goodbye, Disney, and we head out. And my feet were hurting. I was wearing shoes, which I don't usually do in the park. You're like, what? You don't wear shoes in the park? No, I wear flip-flops. Wear flip-flops everywhere I go. It's because I'm from Florida. And that's what we do here in Florida, is wear flip-flops to church. Or everywhere. I mean, anywhere. It's acceptable. Is what I'm trying to say, folks. But today it was cold, so I had shoes on. And, yeah, that was it. I was like, yep, all right, I'm going to leave. And then they were like, you know what? Let's go get a waffle real quick, hang out for a little bit, and then we'll all just head out. I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. So we stopped for a waffle, and on the way out, we stopped through a couple of shops on Main Street, and then made our way out. It was fantastic. I know that the girlfriend and the mom probably wanted to stay a little bit longer, but as it was, we got stuck in pretty bad traffic anyways. So that only just compounds and gets worse later on into the day until the nighttime hits, and then nighttime you got all the crazies and the drunks driving on the road. So you got to get off that. So and that's it, man. I'm here. I'm back in the studio for Tuesday night podcast. You know what Tuesday night means? That's right. What's Trending Tuesday? Still no music for What's Trending Tuesday. But first off, we do have a little report. It's not really trending. It's just in the news. It comes from Frankie McDonald. And apparently there is some sort of giant weather formation forming off the Atlantic coast, and it's headed straight for Nova Scotia. So here is Frankie McDonald. He should be on, what channel is this? How do I pipe him in here? We're going to go live right now to Frankie McDonald. He's going to tell us a little bit about this giant superstorm that's going to hit right close to where he is. And to go to him live now, we're going to go to his TV channel, and let's see if we could do it. Frankie, are you there?
This is Frankie McDonald, my own TV station live in Sydney, Nova Scotia. Major snowstorm is headed towards Nova Scotia on Saturday, December 16th, 2017. It's going to bring up to 30 plus centimeters or so. Winds are going to be very strong. That's going to cause blown or drifted snow, especially in Halifax, Nova Scotia, and Sydney, Nova Scotia, and Cape Breton, Nova Scotia, and the Shoal Shores, Nova Scotia as well. There'll be big waves crashing on beaches and shores in Nova Scotia. Winds are going to be very strong. That's going could cause treacherous, dangerous traffic conditions, wide conditions, strict roads, highways, and Transcanada Highway will be snow-covered in Nova Scotia and Prince Edward Island, including Halifax, Nova Scotia, South Shore, Nova Scotia, Toronto, Nova Scotia, New Glasgow, and Sydney, Nova Scotia as well, because a lot of snow is going to fall in Nova Scotia on Saturday, December 16, 2017. People in Nova Scotia, be prepared! And if you want the boots ready, winter jackets ready, hats, gloves, scarf, ski pants ready, order your pizzas and order your Chinese food, buy cases of Pepsi, buy cases of Coke, do your grocery shopping, don't wait till last minute. Do it right now! Make sure you have your Samsung Galaxy shirt, Samsung Galaxy smartphone shirt, Samsung Galaxy tablet shirt, smartphone, cell phones, laptops, and tablet shirt, have your 3G48 ready. When you drive the car, take your time to drive the car, slow down, so you don't get a car accident. When we go for a walk, be very careful walking so you don't slip and fall. Make sure if your furnace is raining, turn on your furnace to keep those warm. Drink lots of green tea, white tea, red tea. Drink lots of green to keep you warm. Have extra blankets ready to keep you warm as well. Make sure if your shovels, snow scoops, snow blowers, snow plows, and salt trucks ready as well. If anybody lives in Nova Scotia, be prepared for major snowstorm on Saturday, December 16, 2017. Take care, stay safe. Don't get caught in major snowstorm.
Frankie,
stay warm, be safe.
Thank you. He ended it. Why did he end it? Okay. I mean, he was supposed to stay on and talk to me there at the end, but all right. Okay, thanks, Frankie, for the weather update. I appreciate that. And with that, let's get in. With that, let's get into what's trending Tuesday. First up on the news, Rex Tillerson. Shit, I don't give a I don't care. Tillerson says the U.S. won't set preconditions for North Korea talks. The Secretary of State, Rex Tillerson, said the U.S. is ready to talk with North Korea without preconditions. That's good for him. Who cares? Hopefully they can work this out without blowing the whole fucking world to shit. Donald Trump Jr. Requests inquiry of Intelligence Committee leaks. Oh, great. I don't even know what that means. Geminids. The best meteor shower of the year starts Wednesday night, which is tomorrow, and will move through into Thursday morning. And you'll see things zipping across the sky just like I did back on that episode called Fake Ass Service Dogs. That's right. Go back and listen to the Jerrad Show that's called Fake Ass Service Dogs. And I saw a shooting star for the first time that night. And you can hear me describe it in all its amazement and wonderment. Moving along, Donald Trump himself is in the news. Trump attorneys want second special counsel to investigate investigators' report. The attorneys for President Trump would like a new special counsel to be appointed to probe the individuals conducting the current investigation. Oh. Okay, so he's like, go investigate. Oh, you're going to investigate me? You going to do what? You gonna investigate me? I'm gonna investigate you. How about that? I'm the president, motherfucker. I'm gonna investigate you. How about that? Moving along, Governor Mark Dayton to announce Senate pick on Wednesday. He is the person who will appoint the Senate seat left vacant by Al Franken. That sick son of a bitch. We all knew he was, a perv though. Come on. You don't I mean, moving along. National Defense Authorization Act. My tongue's getting a little dry here. Let me take a sip of water, actually. How about that? Sipping water on the podcast. It's a new country song I'm working on. I'm trying to get Keith Urban. Does he even make songs anymore? Shit. National Defense Authorization Act. Trump signs nearly $700 billion defense policy bill. Wow. $700 billion. President Trump signed nearly $700 billion. That's with a B, folks. $1 billion annual defense policy bill on Tuesday, touting it as a step toward delivering on his promise to build up the military. That's right. It's pretty good. It's $700 billion that is going to go right to the military. Fantastic. Moving along, Kristen Gillibrand. How do you say this? Trump says Gillibrand would do anything for campaign donations. President Trump on Tuesday alleged that Democratic Senator Kristen Gillibrand would do anything for his campaign contributions before he ran for president. So that's somebody, obviously, who's not happy with the president, who is now saying, now it's being said that she would do anything for campaign contributions back before. He was the controversial 45th president. He is 45, right? Moving along, Chuck Grassley. The fuck, man? What is this, all fucking political bullshit news? Damn it. Do something interesting with the world, people. I mean, I'm doing podcasts, and that's not interesting at all. Chuck Grassley urges Trump. Gosh, who cares? Who cares? Who needs a leader? Do you need a leader? Let me be your leader. Grassley urges Trump to reconsider controversial judicial picks. Senate Judiciary Committee Chairman Chuck Grassley issued a rare rebuke Tuesday of two of President Donald Trump's most controversial judicial nominees, urging the White House to rethink the blank blank blank. I'm not clicking that, MSN. You with your clickbait. I think, holy shit, I just came to a realization. These are all links to websites. Do you think that Facebook actually conjures all this shit up? It's like, oh yeah, this is exactly what's being talked about. Or maybe these websites throw a little bit of money in the Facebook coffers and they get their fucking stupid stories posted right here for idiots like me to read on podcasts. What am I doing? So Chuck Grassley, something about Trump. People don't like Trump. Who cares? Dad who lost gay daughter protests more rally. Oh, okay. So that's Roy Moore, more political shit. Here we go. North Carolina woman sentenced to prison after son freezes to death. What? The boy was found dead after the day after his third birthday? What the fuck? What the fuck? That's horrific. Wow. So she pled guilty. Let's say fuck you to the big websites and go to the local websites. This is ABC 13 WLOS out of Western North Carolina. It says Burke County mother pleads guilty in child's freezing death. Damn. That is horrific. A Burke County mother pleaded guilty Monday to involuntary manslaughter after her son froze to death in March. Jamie Bassinger, 24, was charged with involuntary manslaughter and child abuse. Ooh. She was sentenced to 245 days in prison, which she has already served. Looks like somebody's getting out. So she was put on probation. She would receive another additional 19 months if she violates her probation. Police said 3-year-old Landon Roberts was found frozen to death on the porch of his Morganton home. Oof. Investigators say Bassinger admitted to using meth and marijuana in the 2 days before her son's death. She didn't hear him. She didn't hear him leave the room. She didn't hear him leave the house. She didn't hear him banging on the door. She was asleep while he was freezing to death. Assistant District Attorney Michelle Lippard said. Officers responded to the home on Hopewell Road after some reported they saw a child on the front porch. Deputies who found the boy's body said the front door of the house was open when they arrived. Investigators believe Landon wandered outside during the night and died after being exposed to freezing conditions. According to the indictment, deputies claim Basinger and her boyfriend, or Basinger, I don't know how to pronounce that name, and her boyfriend were inside the house asleep and the young boy went outside. The warrants say Basinger last saw her son at 10:30 p.m. the night before he was found dead on his front porch in sub-freezing temperatures. So she saw him the last time 10:30 that night, and he snuck out sometime at night and died. Now, so because she didn't take care of this baby, she had to spend almost a year in jail. Man, she lost her 3-year-old son. And you don't think that was enough, huh? Wow, that's rough. That's something for you all to think about tonight after you're done with this here show, because it's over. That's how the fuck do you come back after that? Frozen babies? You people in Nova Scotia better watch out. Listen to Frankie McDonald. And order your pizzas and orders your Chinese food and charge your Samsung Galaxy phones. Charge your Samsung Galaxy tablets. Buy your cases of Pepsi. Buy your cases of Coke, people. I mean, what are you doing? You're gonna let your baby freeze outside on the porch while you're inside smoking meth and marijuana? What is wrong with you? Get your life together, woman. You're 24 years old. You're a goddamn adult. Wake up. God damn it. It's sad that people have to be told like this. It's really rough. It's 2017. Anyways, that's it. That's it. That's what's trending. That's everything. That's the Jerrad Show for the night. I don't really have anything else after that. Frozen babies. That pisses me off. And should never happen. Should never have to read stories like that. Wow. All right. Well, that's going to be it. Have a good show. Have a great night. I had a terrible show. This was a terrible show. I just completely lost it there at the end. What the fuck? Frozen babies? What do you do with that? Shit. Join me next time when I talk about subjects that aren't so fucking terrible. What the fuck? Dead babies. Go to JerradShow.com to reach me. Or, Facebook.com/Jerrad Show. You'll find me there. Find me wherever. Listen to the goddamn show tomorrow. It's Wednesday. No fucking dead babies talk. Shit. Have a good night. And don't think about those dead babies or anything. Just have a good night. Don't think about no frozen baby on the porch. Don't think about that. Just have a good night. Have a good night. Good night. See you tomorrow.